What is happening between Bianca Censori and Kim Kardashian, you guys? Oh, you were unaware of it? Well, allow me to illustrate. Imagine if your ex-husband was so enamored with you during his early years that he practically lost $1 billion deal and damaged his image because he was upset that you had moved on with a loser who was about 20 years old. Imagine that you once had a great deal of sympathy for the lady he moved on with. However, as time passes, you come to understand that she is also schizophrenic. Additionally, others are beginning to assert that Kanye wasn't her true goal. He was, after all, but she was only meant to be an accessory. Because what if someone said, "I'm sorry, your ex-husband's current wife is someone so desperate to become you that even getting your husband after years of being his sneaky link, that even getting your ex-husband wasn't out of love? She had to do all in her power to become you, which is why." And you guys picture learning that it's still happening. These claims about Bianca, Kanye, and Kim are to be true. Then what is happening between them is more than Shakespearean. This is a 2025 version of a white woman who is unmarried, and a lot of people are reporting it. They claim that Bianca Censori, Kanye West's wife, is so enamored by Kim that she physically rewatches her TV program, edits it for fans, and watches it repeatedly even as she goes to sleep in an attempt to become Kim. They said that since her marriage to Kanye West, Bianca has grown increasingly obsessed with imitating Kim. Okay, so this is what insiders are saying. They said that it all began when Kanye tried to make her look like him. But now that she has become even more fixated on him, she has Stockholm Syndrome. However, some sources claim that this isn't the complete picture. As you can see, they claim that Bianca singled out Kanye because she was so desperate to kill Kim. She went after Kanye because she witnessed how he elevated Kim to stardom. She also believed that when Kim chose to split from Kanye, it would be her opportunity to jump in, move in, and go for the kill if she began making minor adjustments to her appearance, from her face to her physique to her clothing, so that she looked more and more like Kim. And did that not happen to you guys? I mean, consider it. Bianca has been there for a long time. Actually, I believe that Kim learned that Bianca and Kanye were having an affair somewhere in 2022 or 2023. It was probably Halloween, not Halloween or Thanksgiving. In fact, she forced Kanye to dismiss Bianca from Yeezy's whole architectural section. Now, he purchased her back after something happened during that period. She was recruited by Bianca somewhere around Thanksgiving. I think they spent the holiday together. Kim said, "You know what? In part because of this, I am no longer able to do this. I'm going." All right, despite all of this, Bianca looked like herself before Kanye married her. She looked like herself even though she began to dress more and more like the Kardashians. Bianca didn't start to appear like a carbon replica of Kim until she eventually parted ways with Kanye. I am referring to the sunglasses. Bianca's booty appears to have been recently worked on. Since it is naturally formed like a capital P, I'm not attempting to be dishonest. She's chest heavy, which Kanye obviously adores, but she also seems to have had some enhancements, and she made a special effort to start dressing like Kim did when Kanye was at her best. Furthermore, Kanye is ultimately a little strange. Additionally, I believe he believes that women are interchangeable. Bianca was dressed like Kim, which is why he was with her. And when you consider that it was a literal reversal of Kim's past, you would follow her instructions. You would insist on following her instructions, wouldn't you? You would try to push things to new heights. You may say anything you want about Kim. Despite her wild nature, she would never walk out in public without a shirt on. Even if she's wearing sheer shirts, brass, or anything, she would never walk out in public without clothing. Do you see where I'm trying to go? Anyway, let's return to these reports, shall we? Because they are now claiming that Kim is even concerned about the children's presence. All right. They claim that ever after the divorce, Bianca has been repeatedly criticized for gradually turning into Kim in an attempt to mimic her voice and mannerisms. She has even gone so far as to watch videos of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. They said that Kanye had totally deranged her, leading her to believe that cloning Kim will improve her life. She has started creating strange super movies of Kim so she can see the same footage of her over and over. And she goes to bed every night with previous episodes of Kim's reality program playing. All right. Going back to what the source is saying, they claim that it doesn't give the full story because other people have claimed that this comes after. A source revealed that Kim is annoyed by Bianca's imitations, which seem to be the source of her hairstyles, fashion choices, and other things. Kim now genuinely believes that Kanye is no longer experiencing this. Bianca is here. Additionally, Kanye married a devoted, ardent admirer of both of them, and now that he may have truly endangered everyone. Take a listen. They claimed that Kim felt terrible for Bianca for the longest time because she believed Kanye was forcing her to take these foolish actions. However, she is becoming increasingly irritated with it as it continues. All right, she now believes that Bianca is far more cunning and calculating than she initially believed. A source went on to say that Kim finds it annoying since Bianca is Kim's stepmother. Combine that with the fact that she is obviously obsessed with becoming Kim 2.0. And it's all too eerie and sinister for her to handle, they claimed. There are rumors that she is thinking of suing Bianca. What is that legal action then? People are claiming that she wants to restrict Bianca's time with her kids because she really believes Bianca would be upset once more. Picture yourself believing that someone was only attempting to take your wealthy spouse, only to discover later that this may have been the ultimate stalker who entered your life with the intention of taking your identity. They said that Kim has always been troubled by Bianca's extreme attention-seeking behavior and how closely it resembles her own appearance and social media posts. She believes it has transcended flattery. In her novel, there is copyright violation and obsession. Once more, I don't believe it violates copyright. I trust the sources when they claim she wants to keep her kids safe. Here's the problem though. On the other hand, there are some who say, calm down, girl, Kim, because Bianca took your work and improved it, even if she was only copying you. Let's face it, Kim possesses a special ability to make the most costly items appear inexpensive. She likes things inexpensive. Furthermore, it's not inexpensive and fashionable like you went thrifting or to the Salvation Army. Rather, it's so cheap that you're actually at Kmart trying to make it appear like Balenciaga. You know? She has that gift. She gives the impression that everything is doable and accessible to everyone. All right. However, they also claim that Bianca is imitating Kim in order to mock her, not because she is infatuated with her, but rather because she is using Kim's ideas and improving them. According to reports, Kim has been covertly talking down to and bothering Bianca, making her life unpleasant, and even attempting to obstruct any brand deals Bianca may have obtained, despite her victimisation. Do I think that now? Perhaps the Kardashians enjoy being shady. Bianca seemed to be prepared for the journey, not to mention that she is the grandchild of Melbourne's Tony Soprano and his daughter. Her father placed a bid. She comes from a long line of organized crime. I believe her grandfather was Melbourne's Al Capone. If you don't believe me, look it up on Google. The crime family of Google, Censori. It's actually her parents, it's actually her father, her grandfather, and her uncle, as if this were genuine. Not like the daughter of Miriam Mobster or Kanye West. Anyway, all right. Ultimately though, who do you trust? There is no doubt that something is happening between Kim and Bianca, and I will investigate. But in the meanwhile, share your thoughts with me. I'll speak with you all later. Goodbye.